Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel .NET Trojan. First of all, I will request to all of you, please stay at home because Corona is spreading his foot in India in very widely. So please stay at home. This is my humble request to all of you. You are my friends and you have to stay at home to save life. So friend, coming to today's topic, today I will uh, explain these four most important uh, terms in MVC framework. First is layout, render body, render page, render section. I will continue with my previous application which I have created understand MVC. So I am just opening the layout underscore layout page. You can see the content of layout page has been popped up. So first of all, what is layout? So layout is a master page just like we have in MVC. Oh sorry, in ASP.NET. Whenever we need a master page, whatever we have used in master page in ASP.NET, the same way we can use master page in MVC with the help of underscore layout.cshtml. Underscore layout.cshtml behave like a master page. This page has a footer, body, and header. So let's understand underscore layout page. So this is a simple HTML page. This is the header, and I am collecting this header in this body. There is one div. This is div is treated as a header, and this is content body. This div treated as a body, and here you can add footer inside div or whatever HTML element you want to mention here. In the div tag you can easily mention footer here. So here this is the body. Whenever we use this layout page onto the your view on which view you are using, on that view you can use this underscore layout page if you want. So let's have a look. This is underscore view start page. I have already told you about this reference, and this reference directly applies to all view here also. And here you can see there is no reference of layout page. What however, there is no reference is available. The layout page is rendering here as well. So how it is worked? So here is you can see the one method render body. So in place of this method, this page will be load. I'm just copying this and pasting in place of this one here for your understanding. So this page will look like in this way whenever render onto the HTML. I'm just undoing this thing. So let's understand what is render body. So render body is a content placeholder for child view. Any child view which is referencing this layout, the in place of render body, the child view HTML will be rendered we cannot write multiple render view in one layout because of the render body methods does not have any parameter. Let's look onto this method. You can see there is no parameter available in this. If we apply more than one render body onto layout page, I'm just showing to you, it will give ambiguity error. Let me show you error. So friends, it is taking some time because of it is loading first time. During first time loading, it has to load the several library NuGet package which is required. So look at here, the render body method has already called. So now you have got answer. So let me close this, deleting this render body here from here. So let's start with new topic, render page. So what is this render page? So with the help of render page, we can render any view on the layout page. In this render page method, we can provide reference of any page. So right now I'm treating this div as a footer. So I am creating a new view inside a shared. The view name is footer view. I am unchecking this because of I don't want uh, use this view as a layout page. Adding view, view has been added. So when I uncheck the use page as a layout, so it is framework automatically added one tag here, the layout equal to null, because of as I told you, whenever layout reference has been applied, has been mentioned into the underscore view start page, uh, the layout reference automatically added onto all the inner view or sub view. So here you can see the framework automatically inserted one tag layout equal to null because of I don't want to add layout onto this page. So I have provided full reference of footer view onto the underscore layout.cshtml. I am going to add some content here so that content should be visible on the view. I'm just tagging h1 tag here, closing h1 tag, footer here. So just running this. Oh, mm, now you can see footer. So with the help of render page, we can render any page onto the underscore layout. So you are thinking that render page should be is made for underscore layout. Answer is no. You can use this underscore render page at any page. This is not required that you have to use only on this underscore layout.cshtml. You can use onto this. I have added this onto this. Okay, let me check it is saved or not on about page. Okay, because of the layout has is not saved. I have saved layout as well and running again, and you can see onto the about the footer has been loaded, but onto the other screen the footer is not loading. So guys, simply we can say the render page method is used to render view. We can also provide a model into the second parameter. So next thing about the render page, we can have multiple render page onto the same view. Let me remove the render page from the about page. Let me mention this in score layout here, and I am just copying this, just pasting here. Now I am just refreshing browser. So here both the footer.cshtml page has been loaded with the help of render page. So we can use more than two render page. Now coming to render section. So render section is used to load section on the view pages. So what is meaning of that? So look at here. This is the underscore layout page. So whatever written onto this underscore layout page will be rendered onto all the view which is using the underscore layout. Suppose this is the script. Let's take as suppose this is the script, and this script is not using into the about.cshtml. But this script is written into the underscore layout page, so it is loading unnecessary onto the about.cshtml page. So with the help of render section, we can render only this script for about.cshtml view. Let's see how. So on to about.cshtml. So first section 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 my section. I am defining section here. Oh, sorry. You can write any HTML code here. I am just writing simple HTML code. Also you can reference any uh, CSS, any JavaScript library for this page, for this particular page. So the section is defined. So whenever we are declaring the render section, you must have to call, otherwise the framework will give error. I'm refreshing page here. When I go to this about page, you can see the error. The following section has been defined but have not been rendered onto the layout page. So onto the layout page, there is the one method @RenderSection. In this method, you can provide name of the section. Let me copy the section name, my section. Here, section is copied. Now, trying to hit. It is working fine. Oops, what has happened here? This is because render section, if we applied, in that case you must have to declare the render onto the all view. So here you can see I have defined here my section. You have to define this my section onto the all view pages, so it look like very weird. So in order to sort out this, we have one more parameter required. By default required is true. We can set it false. It is not required to all. I am just saving and rerunning again this. Okay, what is wrong here? Let me check. Okay, spelling mistake, false. Let me rerun again. You can see output. It is working perfectly without any issue. So by default render section is required if we are calling render section onto the layout view. And if you are not defining this render section onto the view, it will give error in case of if you are not providing the second parameter as a false, required as a false. And you can have more than one render section. I am just copying this render section, pasting here my section 1, my render section loaded 1, just copying, saving here from here. I'm just @RenderSection here, comma false. Now I am trying to rerun this. Okay, I have applied render section onto the about page. Look at here. Okay, so by the way, this is spelling mistake. So you can see we can use more than one render section, and name should be different in this way. So we can use this render section in the parent children view, in any parent children view concept into the this MVC view. So the use of render section is that whenever we do not want to load the some HTML, we can say some Java, whatever code written into the render section, we don't want to load onto the all view pages unnecessary. We can use this render section. So that's all in this video tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel and like the video if you like this. And one more important thing, please comment your suggestions. Thanks for watching. Bye.